Lesson 16, Session 3, Numbers to 120. Happy Ranch has 54 horses. Sunny Ranch has 10 more horses. Show 2 ways to find the number of horses at Sunny Ranch. Okay, well the first one, I know that I can use my 120 chart, and they've already given me a section of it. All right, so we have 54 horses at Happy Ranch, right? So I know if I go up a row, it'll show me 10 less. And if I go down a row, it will show me 10 more. So they've got this blocked off because I need to go down to show 10 more. Well, I could just count 10 more, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? But that still doesn't give me my answer, okay? So think about the way that we looked at it in class, okay? How many 10s are in 54? That's right, there's 5 10s. Okay, so if there's 5 10s and I get one more 10, how many 10s will I have? That's right, I will have 6 10s. So I've got 6 in my 10s place. And when I'm going up and down the 10s line, right, my 1s place is not going to change. So what's in the 1s place on both of these numbers? 4, that's right. So I'm just going to put 4 in my 1s place. That does not have to change because I'm going up and down. And when I go left to right, my 1s are going to change and my 10s are going to stay the same, right? But I just want us to focus on the 10s today, okay? It wants us to show it in 2 different ways. I can do that. All right, let me fold my paper. So I'm going to use my 10s and some 1s. I'm making some noise here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use some 10s and some 1s to show 54, okay? So how many 10s do I need for 54? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I just needed 5 10s, right? Now, how many 1s do I need? That's right, I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 5 10s and 4 1s, right? So if I show 10 more, do I need to add any more 1s? No. I just need to add another 10, right? So I'm not even going to mess with 1s. I'm just going to stick me another 10 in there. So now it's not 54, it's 64, right? So that's why only the 10s place changes when you add a 10 or take a 10 away, because we're not doing anything with the 1s. They're still sitting there the way they were when we started, okay? All right, so let's look over here. So in class, we just picked some random numbers, right? And I'm just going to pick some at random here, put them in the middle. And we're going to try and fill this out, 10 more and 10 less, okay? All right, so I'm going to say 63. I'm going to say 87. I'm going to say 92. Here, I guess I'll say, let's see, 34. Here, maybe I'll do a 71. And just for fun, I'll put a 50. See what we can do when we just have a 0 in the 1s place. All right, so I'm going to kind of zoom in so you can see it. I have to fold my paper again. All right. So 63. If I go up a row, then I'm going to lose a 10, right? So how many 10s do I have in 63? That's right, I have 6 10s. Now, if I have 6 10s and I take a 10 away, how many 10s am I going to have? Yeah, I'm going to have 5 10s. So I'm going to put 5 in the 10s place. And I know if I'm going up and down, my ones place is never going to change. It's going to be the same every time. So I'm going to put a 3 there. So it went from 63 to 53. 10 less. Well, let's say I want to do 10 more. I'm going to go down a row, right? Well, if I have 6 10s and I get 10 more, how many 10s do I have? That's right, I have 7 10s. Okay, so I'm going to put 7 in the 10s place. And again, my ones place is not going to change at all. Okay. And we could go left to right, but the ones place would change. But today, I just want us focusing on the 10s, okay? So let's move here next to 87. If I went, oh, I forgot over here to write 10 more. If you go down a row, it's more. If you go up a row, it's 10 less. All right, so if I start at 87 and I want to show 10 less, what do you think your number is going to be? That's right, 77. Because you knew that your ones place was going to stay the same, but your 10s was going to lose one, right? We had 8 10s, now we've got 7 10s, and that makes our number 77. Well, what if I want to show 10 more? What do you think? That's right, 97. 97. You knew your ones was going to stay the same, but your 10s gained one. We had 8 10s, now we have 9 10s. Very good. All right, let's look here. We've got 92, which means we have how many 10s? That's right, we have 9 10s. If I want to show 10 less, what's my number going to be up here? That's right, 82. Your ones place stays the same, and your 10 loses one. We had 9 10s, now we have 8 10s. Well, what if I want to go the other way and show 10 more? 10 more. 92. I have 9 10s. And now what? That's right. We're actually going to have 102. 102. And that's because when I get 10 10s, what did we figure out the other day that meant when we have 10 10s? That's right. We put all our 10s together and we make a 100. That was our, let me back it up. We put our 10 10s together and we have a 100. But after we put our 10 10s together, we don't have any more 10s. We have 100, we have no 10s, and we have 2 1s, right? All right, let me fold my paper again. All right, and I want you to pause the video right now and see if you can figure this out on your own. Okay? All right, we should be back together now. We're going to start at 34. What did you say you would have for 10 less than 34? That's right, it would be 24. What did you say for 10 more than 34? That's right, it would be 44. Good job. You had 3 10s, and you took one away, and you had 2 10s. But then to show 10 more, you had 3 10s and you added another one. Now you have 4 10s. Very good. Let's see what we did on this one. I'm going to do it out of order just to shake things up. What if I want to show 10 more? And I'm going to go down a row. What would we have? That's right. I would have 81 because I had 7 10s here and I added a 10 and got 8 10s. Now, if I go up a row, I know I'm going to lose a 10. 10 less. What did you say here? I started at 71 and then I went up to, that's right, 61. 71 has 7 10s. Then I took a 10 away and had 6 10s. What about 50? What about 10 less? Let's go up a row. What would I have? That's right, I would have 40. I had 5 10s, and I took a 10 away, and now I have 4 10s. And I didn't have any 1s here, but that's not going to change. I'm still going to have 0 1s here. All right, what if I add 10 more to 50? What's going to happen? That's right, it's going to be 60. I had 5 10s. Now I have 6 10s. Good job. Okay, so on this next page, it asks it in a little bit different way, okay? It says show 10 more than 49, all right? So we don't have our 100 chart in front of us, right? But we know that we're working with the tens place, right? Because it's got a 10 here. And am I adding or subtracting? What's that word more tell you? Yeah, that's right, I'm adding. I'm gonna go up a 10. So if I have 4 10s and I get another 10, what's gonna happen? Yeah, I'm gonna have 5 10s. And we know that our ones place is gonna stay the same, right? So it went from 49 up to 59. Well, now they're going the other way. What happens here? It says show 10 less than 72. Well, I know I'm going to be working with the tens place, right? I've got 7 10s. And now it says less. So am I adding a 10 or taking away a 10? That's right, I am taking away a 10. That less means I'm taking away. So if I have 7 10s and I take one away, yeah. If I have 7 10s and I take one away, how many 10s am I going to have? Yeah, I'm going to have 6 10s. So I'll have 6 in the tens place, and my ones place is not going to change. It's still going to be a 2. So it went from 72 down to 62. All right, so on these next couple of pages, I want you to work at home and try and work these out on your own for practice, and we'll go over them tomorrow.